Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be talking about beauty standards between East and West, and we're going to break it down into 3 different categories: personality, physical appearance, and style.
Yeah, because I feel like those 3 are the main differences that you can kind of tell East and West apart. Also, it's not like either or, which one is more attractive. We're just going to open it up as a discussion and see what you guys think and what we personally think about the issue. So before we jump into the discussion, we want to introduce our friend here, Jimmy, who is our male counterpart for today's episode.
Hey guys, yeah, gotta make sure that we're representing the male perspective.
Alright, so the first one is personality. So when you talk about, the ideal East Asian woman, what's the first word that comes to your mind?
A little bit more soft-spoken, docile.
Like very gentle,
kind of gentle, cute.
Mm-hmm.
Not too, exactly. Not too outspoken.
Family upbringing, girls weren't always supposed to speak their mind.
Or I think there's also some society expectations, they expect a girl to behave a certain way. So you're not really taught to stand out, or you're not really taught to speak up your mind or something like that.
I think it comes from the yin and the yang concept where the men had to be in a certain way and then the women had to be a certain way, and then the two would complement each other and balance each other. The women were naturally supposed to be a little bit more gentle and caring and things like that.
How do you apply that to the guys then?
Are they like Han from Mulan? Let's get down to business. I love Mulan.
They're expected to be the main breadwinners, I think, and provide for the family, provide for the wife, the woman.
Yeah. I feel like if you take that into a Western context, it might not always...
It's much more equal.
It's more equal, right?
Yeah, both parties are supposed to work and make money and contribute.
And then if you go out to dinner, you go Dutch, you split half-half. There's no the male has to pay, and there's no expectation that the guy is supposed to pay. I guess the general kind of consensus is that one is more outspoken and outgoing, whereas the East is more introverted and quiet. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. I think there's definitely the Asian culture is more introverted historically because of things like Confucianism teachings and being humble, not boasting, things like that. I think Asian guys are a lot more closed off. They don't really know how to express their feelings. I think it's just the way they're raised.
So if I were to ask you what is an attractive trait for you, in a girl and for a guy?
I'm a little confused because I spent half of my life in Indonesia and another half here.
I like someone who has Western personality but has the Asian values.
Thanks! Can I just take your answer?
It's a great answer.
Because things like family is a really important thing.
I would agree. I think same for me.
So moving on to physical appearances, if I ask you what do you think of symbolizes Asian beauty? What's the pinnacle or most beautiful woman or male? Well, let's just start with
fair skin, long hair, black, silky smooth hair.
Slender, slim.
Yeah.
A cute look, cute face. The big round eyes.
Yeah, because there's a lot of articles and studies that kind of morph one person into each cultural what they think is the most beautiful, right? And commonly for the Asian ones, it's this very skinny, very pale, straight hair, kind of doe-eyed, but we don't normally have very
It's
round
what you see in
naturally.
comics.
Yeah.
Or the Snapchat filters now that you can get the big eyes. That probably had some Asian influence.
Yeah.
The obsession over thin frame or thin body is just gotten too obsessive. It's just too much. We did a video about the collarbone challenge, the belly button challenge, and now there's an A4 challenge that's going viral in China. You're supposed to disappear behind this paper. It's just impossible.
Your torso is supposed to fit in an A4.
Yeah.
I would say I'm an A2. Even in Thailand, my friends were telling me how there's injections to actually make your skin fairer. And it's a temporary thing. I just thought of Michael Jackson. I'm like, what? There's all these whitening creams, there's balms. People buy really white foundation shades, especially in, Korean culture. A lot of them do surgical procedures to enhance their eyes, shave their chin so it's pointier, put little Botox fillers in the forehead so that the side profile looks really nice.
To make it more 3D looking.
Like especially the nose, just like enhance and heighten the nose.
In the West, you know, I think the society is not as homogenous, right? You should embrace different type of beauties.
You can say we're more accepting of a more curvier, voluptuous body. Hourglass figure.
Hourglass,
Yeah. And I think Hollywood really just like instills that in you, you know, Kim Kardashian, like Nicki Minaj, Scarlett Johansson, they're very like curvaceous. So for men, they like to work the physique.
Do you feel pressure to have like a big buff body in this kind of like society?
Yeah. Well, I don't feel pressured because I already do. In Western society, it's definitely more about having the nice, you know, muscles and being cut and ripped.
The ripped. The like chiseledness.
Chiseled is, I think, the right word.
Not everybody wants to be like huge, jacked, you know, like where you can't
touch your back.
It's valued to have definition where there's the abs or maybe like some pecs or some biceps.
Yeah.
For like girls, we normally like look at other girls and then size them up a little bit. Do you guys do that too?
Oh yeah, for sure. The Eastern society, it's more slender, not so defined. In Asia, there's not really a culture of going to the gym and lifting weights. But in the US or in Western societies,
it's like part of everyday lifestyle.
It's just, let's go lift.
To the gym.
Let's go pump some
Do you
iron,
even
bro.
lift, bro?
Yeah.
What do you bench?
Moving on to style for men, there's a pretty big contrast here. First of all, I think, because I think for East, it's a lot more metrosexual. A little bit more feminine. I think. I mean, there's even guys that wear makeup.
Yeah, it's called guy liner over there.
Yeah, I just think of K-pop boy bands. I feel like they're prettier than the girls. It makes me feel masculine looking at them. Asian girls, I think we, in the East, they like to experiment with patterns and frills and textures, like it's very cutesy. Whereas Western, I think generally speaking, we're very casual and simple.
That's true. Whenever I go back to Asia, I feel like I need to like dress up every day.
Yeah.
But here, I just don't care.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Like when I went to Japan, being there for like 1 or 2 weeks, I could already sense that what I wore was much different to what I would wear here, and I would be like slammed for it.
Like you would never see an Asian girl walk out into public wearing sweatpants or a hoodie.
Yeah.
Unless it's Juicy Couture sweatpants, then it's okay.
Oh my god, that's so 90s.
Like in Asia, girls will just wear high heels when they're just walking around, going about their you know daily lives.
That's also because we have very short limbs.
I know, you don't understand. When I used to live in California, I used to like wear heels every day to work.
I feel like in Australia you would never wear heels.
Are you serious?
Like during the day. If it wasn't for a certain event, we're just wearing like thongs.
No, I mean when you go to work.
It's like, I don't know what you guys do. Alright guys, so those are the thoughts we have about the issue. Tell us what you guys think and, you know, where you think you fit in between the spectrum. We're always intrigued to see what you guys think. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you guys.
Jim.
Thanks for watching guys, and we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.